Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Deep End. I am here with my stream, and we are live. Well, I mean, you're not watching this live unless you are watching it live. Let's not get too into it. But we're on the Deep End, and I am just running through kind of some of the setups, some of the things I'm looking to do today. Hopefully, we have ourselves a good time. I want to achieve several different things. One is I've started, or at least had started the idea of a villager farm, which I kind of understand how they work now. I kind of get what's going on, but I know Grazer's already got his mending book, and I don't know whether we need another villager farm. So I'm a little iffy on that one. I'm trying to decide that one. And then the other things I want to experiment with kelp and see whether or not that can help with our source block problem. In fact, maybe we might end up going to log.zip's place, because I know that his elevators are broken, and assuming that the kelp issue works, then we could fix his elevators for him. Then again, from what I recall, how he has them single column, and I don't think you can have source block. Like, the more I think about that, the more I'm like, I'm not sure that actually works that way. But we might go take a look, see how that works. And then the other thing is, I know that some people, I've talked with Chad about the prank on Captain Sparkles, just, continuing explanations of, look, everything's fine. We're not mad at each other. You don't need to be mad either. But, everything's fine. We're not mad at each other. You don't need to be mad. So now you're caught up. And then down here, this is a new storage area that I've opened up. I don't recall how much I've talked about it, but basically what I'm trying to drive this at or use this as is a deep storage more setup. Like things that I'm not going to access a lot, but I want to. Is it like that? I think it's like that. But I want to have on hand, there's a lot of stuff you don't want to just throw away, right? But there's a lot of stuff I don't need to just access at any point. So I kind of am having this, I feel like this guy can go away, kind of having this area just for when I come running in and just immediately need something. Because you never know when you need a carved pumpkin just off the cuff. Like that can happen at any point, right? But this is where I want my metals, my quick swords, my, building blocks, that sort of thing. And then stuff that's just deeper storage stuff down kind of below. So that's kind of, it's my compromise to myself of I tend to want to keep everything. I'm from the old RPG school of thought where, like, you keep everything so you can sell it to the innkeeper for 3 gold each time, right? But so it's hard for me to throw stuff out. Like, I feel bad even throwing cobble out. And so that's why I end up with chests full of cobble. And let's see, I think that's it. So I want to get some kelp, and I want to experiment with that, because that's been a whole problem for a lot of people, particularly Jordan and log.zip. And I'm trying to think of how I would set this up, where I would experiment, how I would experiment, and with what buckets I would experiment. We're going to need some of that. We're going to need some kelp, obviously. So I think this is the first time anyone's ever intentionally collected kelp. And now I have set a new record for the most kelp collected intentionally ever on the server. And let's see. So we've got some bones. I'm going to need to, but basically the whole problem, the thing that I want, I'm going to need soul sand. The thing that I'm trying to figure out is how do we solve the problem of source blocks in our water elevators? Now, what everyone has found is that things are changes afoot, right? Or changes the legs. There's changes and there's feet. I'm not sure really how they interact with each other, but let's just go with it, right? There's different. They changed it so that every piece has to be a source block in order for it. I don't need to be using actual stone in order for a water elevator to work. It can't just be a water flow. So to verify that, I'm going to put the source block down, take down the torch, and kind of make this just as a water elevator, first using just flows, right? So in theory, there's no source block down there. If I put that there, it's going to wash me away, so I'm going to put one down. And we shouldn't see our bubbles, right? We're not getting any of the effect, because this is just a flow, not the actual piece. So what people are saying is we have the same idea, but we take out the soul sand and put down dirt so that we can grow some kelp, and then that kelp replaces the flows with actual source block. So now that this is all kelped to the max, if I take this down, can I just easily, again, replace the dirt, put the soul sand down? Well, huh. How about that? So, that seems to work quite well. Because the kelp, these are now all considered source blocks. If I were to take that block, then that one's still water, right? So that means that we should be able, for these poor, unfortunate souls in pain and in need, that we should be able to fix their whole water elevator problem and make it so that it's not nearly so fragile. So let's take a look. I don't remember where... I'm actually going to need to go to the front base and figure out where log.zip is, because I don't remember where he is in relation to me. I mean, I know what his place kind of looks like, but I don't know that I've actually visited him myself. I'm pretty sure I had an extra syllable in there. Also, I think we need to do... I mean, I don't want to be... I feel like I'm getting a reputation as the prankster on this server, and that's not the sort of person I am. Like, I'm a good-hearted, kind soul who doesn't want to do a thing to anybody else, right? I'm just trying to keep to myself and be a good citizen. That's all I'm trying to do. But given that Grazer continually updates the map and leaves me off of it, I think we need to nuke him somehow. Not actually ruin anything, but just... I want to play. Can I be a part of the... He added a cupquake over here. I know he got the Kraken. He got the Kraken on the Kraken, but little old me, this is me right here, guys. What do you think of my spot? I'm just saying. So I mean, like I said, I just want to be a good citizen for everybody, but we might have to exact some revenge on Grazer somehow. I don't know how to do it yet, but I'm just saying we might have to figure something out. Like it seems like the only logical conclusion, right? I don't see how anyone could come to any other conclusion than that. So right, log.zip. Where is Tyler? Isn't he? Is he down here? There's Scott, and I know that Scott's making the penguin, and he also put in a penguin disco, which I believe. Oh, there it is. Right. Oh, okay. I know exactly where he is. All right. I know that there's a penguin disco that's some reference that all of you are supposed to know, and I don't, but I believe it. Everyone was very excited about it, so we could go look at that. We go look at the Kraken, which I don't think I've really shown much. One of the things that I've really kind of been lacking on is checking out other people's builds, and that's mostly just because I find them so much better than mine that it leaves me depressed and sad, and so then I just kind of want to, Club Penguin, yes, Club Penguin, I guess. But everyone else is such a good builder, and I'm just like, here, I'm gonna be huddled under the sea somehow. But yeah, we're gonna get a Kraken on the Kraken. Should be right over here. I think that's Tyler right there. I think that's Tyler's place. Okay, and here Delphron's beginning to load in. Slowly, the slow reveal. He built his house in a way that it's a ship, or it's a house on a ship being held by a gosh dang Kraken. Like, holy crap. And then I'm pretty sure that's Sparkle's one torch, because, Jordan, he's good at other things. So, yeah, you guys wonder why I don't look at other builds, because how do I look at this and not feel completely and utterly inadequate with everything that I do? Like, I can't even. But remind me about Delphron a little bit later, and we can kind of come back to that. Like, I know he's living off that shack, but he's going to move into that house. But he did this. Okay, so just a couple things to clarify with everyone. There is absolutely no world edit. None of the players have even have access to like the creative console. Like they specifically set up the server so that the person who runs the server and has admin access doesn't play. Like this is 100% legit, and he's been on the server like a week. So the man is crazy. I mean, I don't know him very well, but he's been extremely nice every time I've talked to him. But that's just damn. Well, it was a Kraken. I mean, I haven't seen anyone build a dam. That'd be kind of cool to build a big old dam, though. So, at any rate, there is no world to edit. There is no creative. It's just he went into a mesa and dug and dug and dug and dug and dug. So yeah. My problem with Tyler's setup is that he has him one. Is this Tyler's place? Isn't there like a I'm looking for sand or some sort of elevator down, right? Isn't this Tyler? Am I at the right place? I think I'm at the right place. Did he change it? This looks bigger than I remember. Hey, what's going on, guys? Okay, inside, elevator inside. Okay, so just so you know, though, I might not be the world's best builder, but I 100% would have replaced this with dirt. Like, I'd have been like, no. No. There you see that. I mean, like that's just doing it right. That's just good old effort right there. Okay. It's not my first time using those. This is coming from a modded world. This makes me want to like. First off, I'm like, wait, what block is this? Why isn't Waylo working? And B, why is this elevator broken? But these are the paths out. So yeah, where he has these one column, if I were to make these source blocks, it would it would like they would overflow. Source blocks are going to flow out. They're not going to stay just one column with that. So I actually can't do the fix with the way he has it set up. I wanted to. I wanted to believe, but I can't do it. So I'm sorry. If he feels so inclined to make these to where they're more than just one block, and or they're framed in, then maybe we could do that. But right now that can't be done. So maybe he knows that. Maybe that's why he hasn't fixed it yet. But I wanted to help. I tried to help. That was my thought, and I didn't help. I was of no help to him whatsoever. You guys should never ask me why I don't explore other people's builds again, because I am not this clever. I don't know how to do. Like, at what point in my in your life, and this is where this is said with respect. This is Scott's. Okay, this is said with respect. Like, just sheer, but I don't understand mentally how you get to a point where you're like, oh, but if I make a birch trapdoor and put it on, then it's gonna make a perfect light column. So good to go. Like that, my brain would be like, that's a trapdoor. Yeah, that's not how you make a light column. You make a light with light. You don't make a trap. This is a bookshelf. He's got an entire bookshelf. There's his igloo. Apparently there's a Club Penguin thing. This is the glazed terracotta, I believe. I don't know the first thing about how glazed terracotta works. I don't even know how to make it. I don't know whether you find it. I don't know where you mix it. I know that it exists and that there's a lot of different like paisley patterns, but I don't know anything about it. I should probably look that up at some point. But goodness gracious me. Okay, Cactus Farm. Black sheep. Here's. Okay, I'll take all the eggs. Here, you can. I don't want to steal anything. I'm not here to steal. I'm not here to do anything. I'm just curious. But, gosh, I'm not anywhere near good enough to compare to these people. Like, I'm just a little derp who understands modded better than regular. Like, yeah, man. I don't know what I'm doing here. Sometimes. It's krakens and bookshelves and terracottas. Oh my, I can make a turtle oasis. It's about all I got. I mean, I really feel like I've been lacking in the visiting, but at the same time, like I feel like most of you, if you're following other people, you've seen all these, so it's like I don't want to just recycle it and redo the same things over and over. This looks like something that I might that's a heart. I think that's a heart. That's a llama. Oh, it's a heart. How cutesy dootsy. I'll fix it, don't worry. But yeah, I there's so many points where I'm like, yep, that's a lot better than I could do. That's a lot better than I could do. Apparently that's Lauren's house. So, I have kelp will travel. This is the Trident Farm, which I believe log is finished. And apparently you need to AFK in with the chunk loaded, but no one has to be in the nether, and then it kind of works. But I don't, like, people say you have to AFK, like, I don't know, am I supposed to be in a certain spot? Am I supposed to be doing a certain thing? I don't know. But this is, like, the lighthouse, the Ferris wheel. Like, I've seen all these in the distance, and it's just, hello, birdie. How do you get up there? What? But this is... Hey, duck! Okay. Okay, apparently that just works. Okay, that's nice. Bloop. Nope, that one doesn't work. That's not the worky. You gotta work over here. You gotta work it. Right here. Right. Okay. Bloop. Huh. So what is... Okay. So this is like a swim up and get there sort of thing. This actually is very similar to an idea I've had as well. This seems like it's not well lit. Like, this seems like... Do you want to spawn creepers? Like, this seems like it would spawn creepers. But otherwise, cool pattern. I like the geometric is something that I would do. Like, I have a really hard time with asymmetry. So I would be like one side. And if you look at my house, other than messing up the circle and just kind of rolling with it because I don't hate it that bad, it's all the paint, the glass panes and stuff, they're all symmetric. So, oh, half slab so that won't spawn. Oh. Circles are hard for everyone. I mean, you got to go around. And then I think that there's a new shop that I haven't noticed yet. I've seen it. There it is. No? I thought that there was a whole new shop here, but I'm not seeing it, so maybe not. Oh, I mean, I guess this is new. I don't know what this is. I assume this is terracotta. It's kind of a cool block. I like that block. Grazer's garage sale. Oh, it's cute. All right. I have very few diamonds and efficiency 4, efficiency 3, loyalty 3. That would be good for... Well, I don't think efficiency. Loyalty is a trident. But I don't have... the only thing... I did get aqua affinity. I don't have many diamonds, but I need, like, a good pickaxe that I can actually do good things with. And that's kind of why I've started actually trying to... Oh, Frostwalker. That's why I've started trying to do the AFK fishing, is because it's like, I feel like I need the enchants to be able to get the money to afford the enchants. And it's a very, very dichotomy, you know? I don't think anything's happening here. Yeah, so I've got Sata, and people are like, well, I don't know how much, but it's like, okay. You know, I should probably do something a little bit better. I could probably improve on my situation. 2 diamonds each? $2 diamonds for name tags. I mean, I'll sell a name tag for 1 diamond. I need money! Or whatever it is as it is. Let's see. So, I'm curious, like, where did the... Because there was like a whole mini Kraken shop. Am I on... have I been smoking the Kraken? Or is it gone now? Oh, there, okay, and then this might be it. He tore it down because he wasn't happy with it? Did he really? Because... Nope, this definitely isn't it. Oh, yes, it is. Maybe. Yeah. Jeez, I'm so confused. Hbombs enchantment shop. Okay, so this is like a sunken ship, and you can kind of see a octopus holding it here. So it's kind of like Delphron Light, you know? But I don't actually see where you buy stuff from it at this point. Maybe it's still work in progress. But At least I know I'm not crazy. Like, I was like, I swear to God, guys, there's another thing. I've seen it. I've seen it in dreams and in stories and in movies, but then it was gone. So that's about where we are at. Begone and foul egg. So the kelp works, huh? That's interesting. I wonder, like, I'm a little hesitant to go try and fix Jordan's stuff because I if something went wrong, I mean, I guess I could just, you know, I mean, I certainly wouldn't leave it broken form regardless. And then if you, for the AFK fishing, and I have no idea if this actually works, like this might be just the stupidest thing because I think it is stupid, I think it's ugly, and I hate it. But apparently for AFK fishing, fishing works better if the water is exposed to sunlight. And I don't know if that has to be like unfiltered, but maybe because glass is considered a clear block, maybe that actually helps because that whole thing goes right down to the AFK fishing farm and sits right over the top of the water here. So where is my fishing rod anyway? I thought I had it on me, and now I've got no rod to my name. It's very sad. The sad situation. I can build my pirate ship. Oh, I don't know if that's the way I want to go, but I am thinking about some house remodels, and in that way that like would actually end up with. Did I do something to my fishing rod? Did I break it? Did I accidentally destroy it? That would be sad. I have 10 diamonds to my name and 10 emeralds. 10 emeralds. You've heard it here, folks. 10. I guess I should look at the slimes too. I'd assume it's just full. Yep. Oh, right. Modded, not modded. Get those going. And off we go. So was it in here? It might be. Oh, that's a problem with having this here. Is I can't open that chest. Aha! Fishing pole, lure 3, unbreaking, lure, luck of the sea, mending. So unbreaking 3, luck of the sea 3. So I need to actually combine that with a lure. I have a lure there for 2. So it really depends on just how many different levels I need, because I really don't have a whole lot of levels. I don't get a whole lot of levels. Well, that worked out just about right now, didn't it? Bloop. Have a stack of slime. Gonna need pretty soon. I feel like I'm getting slime, guys. I could be wrong, but I feel like I'm getting some. And then I really don't care that much about that, though. So lure 2, which isn't as good as lure 3, which I had but no longer have, and 25 to put those together, or 17. So I could actually do the 17, or I bet if we were to go over to Grazer's place, we can. He probably has a lure 3 book. I wonder if that'd be the better route. Pay some diamonds. What do you guys think? Should I put lure 2 on this and maybe get lure 2 later? Or do you think that I should try and get see if he has a lure 3 and go that route? Get it later, lure 2. So the little mixed right there. Don't waste diamonds. That's a good point. Do I have 2 fishing rods with lure 2? I don't think I do. I had 2 with luck of the sea. Did I have 2? Yeah, that has luck of the sea. And that's just a fishing rod. This is my good pickaxe, which is really only efficiency. And I did end up with a power 4 bow out of the skeleton thing, which I think. Okay, no, I already got that. But can't you get power 5? Is that a thing? You can. Okay. Well, that's not even that expensive. I mean, that might be a thing to get as well. Lure is supposed to be the fish. Luck of the sea is for items. Yeah, Megasis, we were kind of talking about that, and I don't know whether I covered that during the video, but that's how it used to be, but they've changed it. Lure makes it so the fish bobber goes down faster, so you just have less time between catching things, and Luck of the Sea increases the chance of what you catch being treasure. So you can stack them, and it does help. You get more catches with Lure, and more of those catches are treasure with Luck of the Sea. So you can combine them now. So that's changed a little bit. Like I know that that's how it used to be, but it's not anymore. So I don't think I need that right now, but I'm trying to kind of like build up a little stash of enchantment type stuff so that I can get make some progress on that. And I can put the soul sand back. And really now we're just doing, you know, we're achieving nothing, but we're walking around talking a lot while we do it. So that's what's important, right? The old walk and talk. Oh. Someone has written me a novel in signs and broken into the slime factory. Hi, Zane. It's Will. Sorry about this hole right here. I'll have it filled in soon. I can explain. This is the path of my multi-porpoise, I see what you did there, highway. The Dolphin Interstate. I curved it around. We could make you a personal stop right over there. Thanks for understanding. Also, I used your wood for these signs. Thank you for understanding. Yes, I just presumed you understanding. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Deposit 10 diamonds to my island for 3 to 5 working day fix. Huh. I mean, on the one hand, cool. On the other, hey. Not that big of a deal, though. I mean, it's not like we're dying for slimes, and this, honestly, I don't even think that this impacts the slime farm. Be perfectly honest. Other than slimes might spawn in here. You know? Like, that might be a thing. But beyond that... But, I mean, if he's just leaving... Oh, wow. What is all this? I think that might be... Man, like, has he been doing my mining for... Holy moly, solely. Calm your boobs. There you go. Let's see. Kill him. He dead. Okay, that's just his stuff. But, you know, I mean, it's like, yeah, if you just... He clearly doesn't want this, right? I don't feel like do you guys think I'm stealing from him? I certainly don't mean... Jeez, I think that's just Fanny and Tommy or whatever. But, I mean, I realize these guys are all rich, running around in their enchanted diamond and everything, but iron's still good for me. Like, it's still an important part of the process. So if they're just looking to leave iron around... Look at this! Holy! Oh, wait, don't shoot me, bro. How does he plan on doing a Dolphin Interstate? The multi-porpoise... This is... He's been busy! Will's a busy boy! I mean, obviously this is ravine, like, but... Still, busy boy! But anyway, it's alright. It's no big deal if he intersects in. Yeah, much respect for the puns. You can't, like... I mean, you can be a little mad, but you can't be really mad for the puns. Anyway, with the iron I just received, I feel like everything's square. Goodbye, you slimy slimes. And I don't have an axe. All right. Let's get an axe, take down the signs, and make my stuff. I don't have a furnace down here. Make a toll booth. Check out the stop. You know, like, let people gather. Also, I appear to be low on food, other than I have all this fish. I was like, I'm low on... Oh, I have fish. So we were looking at that again. Whomever it is, I'm bad. I'm bad at names. I'm bad at knowing my neighbors. I actually am that way in real life too. Like I just kind of do my thing, and my neighbors are like, I mean, if they need me to help or something, then I'd come over and help. But otherwise, they can live their life and I'll live mine, and we don't need to like do too much together. I mean, they seem nice enough. Like don't get me wrong, but it's just. I kind of stick to myself, and so I've kind of done that here as well, but this appears to be unlabeled, so I don't know who it is anyway. But we saw that swim up column right there, right? We saw that swim up column right there. And I mentioned that was kind of a thing that I wanted to go back to. Okay. Like I said, I'm not so rich I can just pass up iron like these other guys, okay? So, at any rate, where are we? Right. That's Grazer stuff, going that way, going this direction, and that's the boat, so I'm over here. So, I was talking about that swim-up column, right? I was thinking, obviously I'm going to need to get some diamonds, I'm going to need to get some resources and stuff, but I was thinking, would it be cool? Because I think it'd be kind of cool. And help me if I'm wrong here, but I think it would be kind of cool if I got with like a hired Delfrog, right? I mean we saw his Kraken, we know that he's got the building chops, and I was thinking, what if we did a jellyfish here, right? Okay, so a main area that's circular and kind of like pink glass or something like that, and the circular area would be kind of like this, but the jellyfish would have two parts. One is that I would initially, like at any point around the edges, I would be able to swim up into it, like what we saw there, and pop into it, and like I would be in the room right around here. And then in the center of that, so basically come up on the sides, and then in the center have a walkway going down into my other areas that are subterranean. I was thinking that'd be pretty dope. There's no way in the world I could possibly build that myself. I would need genuine, real skilled builder help. But I think that'd be cool if I did something like that. That would give me an actual place that's interesting, above ground, but also still allow me to access the bottom and kind of have that that aquatic whatever underneath. And maybe the other thing to that is maybe I don't even put air in the upper portion, right? I just have that all be swimming area, and then it's not until I drop down the shaft that the kind of the center shaft that I would enter air. So that's kind of a thought that I had, and I thought that'd be pretty cool. Like, I mean, I feel like for me, for what I'm available to do and capable of, this is kind of nice. Like, it blends in. The terraforming is by far the thing that I'm the best at. Is just kind of trying to make something look natural and a structure, and I feel like this looks decent. I mean, this notwithstanding, I really haven't done any of that, but I feel like this from the outside looks decent, but that would be far more interesting and neat to have, and I think we could do kind of cool things. But so that would just involve. Okay, hey, before you get mad at me, just let me. Okay, I think that'd be kind of cool to do. Ow! Anything? Nope. You never know. You never know with these guys when it'll show up, when it won't. But at any rate, I think that'd be kind of cool. I think that'd be fun, and so that was an idea that I had, and it was kind of, I don't remember where I got it, but it was the swim up idea, and then I actually saw the one that was over there, and I was like, yeah, that's fairly similar, although that swims up in the center, and I'd want the center to be the column down to subterranean. I'd want to swim up on the sides with either the rest of the body of the jellyfish to one side, or in the center the column going down. And I also wanted that like 360, like you could come up on any side. I think it'd be cool. So that was kind of an idea there that I had that I wanted to run past you guys. And so I guess, you know, like the kelp thing and Jordan's stuff. Now, this is very delicate. We need to do this right because we can't leave him. Nothing about. Oh, I was making an axe and doing all that. Right. Nothing about Jordan's place do I want to leave worse than I found it right now. Like he's got. Yeah. Clever punt. I mean, I'm not up for this punishment. I Dolph Interstate. Multi-porpoise. So, do I have an axe? I don't think so. It's a cool name. I like it. I like it. Well done. Let's see. So I have a block of iron. I'm like, do I have any iron ingots? Oh darn, I might have to convert this over. No, I'm not very good. Let's get that. Let's get ourselves an axe. And hopefully, if Will's watching, if you were there and you saw this, Will, then hi. You are closer than expected. That's gunpowder. Yay! Yes. It's not so much that we can't be close. It's more just the unexpected nature of it. Hello. Okay. So, right. Anyway, if you happen to be watching, I took some. Well, I don't know if he is or not. So I took some of the exposed iron in the interstate. I hope you don't mind. Do you need me to replace the blocks that I opened up? Wow. Oh my god, I know, right? Fine. I will pay you back in kelp. Here, let's I mean, I had some kelp. It's very useful. I found uses for kelp. I found much better uses for kelp. So I could no, that's cool. Okay. Right. So anyway, I was saying that Jordan's place, we definitely don't want to cause any further problems. Oddsine takes this. So I let her. Oh, what a sweetie. What a sweetheart. Also, thanks for knowing that I'm poor and desperate. Right, let's go over there and see if we can't fix up that water column and make it to where he doesn't need to worry anymore. Where he can readjust however he wants. I don't even, like, he probably won't even care because right now it works. And if everything goes right, I'll just leave him with a working one. It's not necessarily an improvement, but maybe it is because then it won't break on him, right? That was my main thesis. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, picking up what you're putting down there, big guy. Understood loud and clear. I like yelling. I like whenever I like all caps as a expression of sarcasm and like I'm being ridiculous right now. Like that's so at times sometimes it seems like all I do is talking, but it's when I'm being playful and stuff. So, dear Captain, do I want my own interstate stop off? I mean, the slime stop. I'm really big on good freeway access for my domiciles, so I say yes. Does that cost me those 10 diamonds you were extorting, talking about? Man, the only problem being here is now horse is gonna get itself killed again, and then I'm gonna be to blame for that too. I'm nervous about this, guys. I want to help, I want to fix, and I know that we tested it. But if something goes wrong, everything will be bad. Also, I left this. I was actually on stream, but just before I started recording, I came over and dropped off just some acacia logs that I had and some saplings that I grew for him, so that he could have it whatever he needed. Well, that's the whole fixing fee. Oh. Funds being what they are. I suppose I'll pass then. I mean, you know, I don't want the man to work for free. I can't decide whether or not put up a fence gate so the horse can't get in the water. Might not be a bad plan. Take a loan from Grazer. Papa deep and gave them all to someone else. I don't remember who. Heard he has a lot of luck with diamonds. Yeah, that's definitely what's happening. Anyway, asking for my own... I'm not asking for it, he offered. Don't get mad at me. All I want is to make his stuff better. And I'm so scared about that. I know that he was curious why this was here, but it's because he put water flows down when he was rebuilding it. So if anyone's curious why that's there, that's because he did it. Just don't touch it. That might be the better thing, is I could just tell him that it's there. But I don't know. I want to help him, and but I think that at this point it might be better just to leave it be, you know? I don't want to cause any problems. I would never do anything to cause him problems, right? I mean, we know that. Let sleeping dolphins lie. Yeah, I think you guys are right. His horse is his responsibility. His things are his responsibility. You guys see that? This chicken just busted its ass in there right when I opened that? Like, damn. He's just waiting on the ding-dong. Delivery. And then in he goes. Okay. It's his to figure out. It's his to figure out. So, just a chicken out of nowhere. I do want to get... Oh, I need to bring my own wheat, though. Oh, I did bring some wheat. Okay. I do want to get some leather if I can. And the way that I get leather is just through the entity stacking, and hopefully he's hyperbred them to a point where they end up killing themselves off again with the breedage. Because I'm not... It's one of those things, it's like, I'm not willing to actually kill any of his stuff. Like, I feel like you guys don't necessarily understand or appreciate just the lengths that I've gone to not actually take anything from anyone. I've taken the iron set that I started out with that he gave me. He gave me the birthday present stuff. And other than that, I haven't stolen anything. Like, I know that people have thought I have, but that was fun to do. But I haven't actually stolen anything. So yeah, there's people dying in there. Okay. And I feel like this is nothing but like, is this or is this not perfectly fine? Like, he's literally has so many in here that are dying, and I'm not killing any of them. The worst case that can come from what I've been doing is that he has more in here than he did before. So, you know, the new generation replaced it. The only problem is I wonder how many of the... Oh God, I'm stuck. They have me stuck in a corner. The only problem is I wonder how many of the baby cows are what end up dying, you know? I've heard that you can... Oh, God, yeah. Ugh. What are you doing here? I've heard that you can actually end up dying as well, like that you are, as a player, just as vulnerable to it. Report animal abuse. I know, right? I could kill 50 and he wouldn't notice, but still. It's not how we do. It's not what I want to do, but I got 3 leather. That's good. Leather's kind of obnoxious to try and get. Well, I do need to set up my own enchantment area. I mean, I don't know if I need to, but I just don't like busting into other people's places and using their stuff. I know that sounds weird, and it's funny because of the reputation that you guys, but it's like, I really want to just be able to be self-sufficient and not have anyone feel like I'm just living off of them, right? So I guess the kelp secret, as it were, is either known by others and they just haven't reported it, or I'm the only one that knows it at this point. I saw it repeated a lot in Jordan's stream, but I didn't see that he saw it. Also, Delphron and Grazer were able to get a second permanent pitchfork, so that's good on them. The enchantment tower is free to all. Yeah, I mean, I know that it's there. It's just like, you know, it's nice to have nice and convenient stuff, right? it's nice to have convenience. Just have it right there in my base. Just pop over, da-da-da-da-da, off we go, and not even a problem, right? More food is good. More iron is also good. And gunpowder, which will through to me, because he knows what I need. And what I need is gunpowder. Like, you might not realize it, but he knows. Do I have my good fishing? Okay, yes, I do. I have the lure one and that. So I think I'm going to put lure on there. I think we're just going to get that done. You know, that way I stop dilly-dallying about it. And besides, the more I keep my levels low, the faster I get levels when I get stuff, right? So this will give us lure 2. It's not quite maxed out. I'm not saying that was startling. I'm just saying just tiniest amount of poop right there. Just tiniest amount. Tiniest amount. It's all right. It's enough that we can let it, you know, simmer for a minute. We'll deal with that later. That was Jordan's anvil that we took when we replaced it and gave him another one. Some people I know were talking about how they don't understand how what they're supposed to be doing, what's supposed to be happening. And I don't know 100% what I'm going for, but I kind of do. So the bobber is in the water, right? And when it's under normal circumstances, it's underneath the string here. So that keeps that keeps the piston down or some such. I don't or the trapdoor down. And when the fish comes in, it pushes the bobber up, which hits the string. So that pumps the piston, which moves the trapdoor and knocks the fish entity out. And apparently that's equal to pulling in your fishing pole. I don't know why that is. I don't know, like that's the technical side. I don't understand. But basically it makes it so that it retracts for you while you're fishing. So the whole idea, and I was actually telling Jordan he was doing it wrong when he was doing it right, so that was my bad. I understand now, is you fish out, and what you're trying to get is to where, just like this, I'm going to mute game sounds, but you want to where holding down the mouse button will not move the bobber, and the bobber's just there staying, and so once a fish comes, then that flips everything off, and the fish gets grabbed and pulled in, and then you want to be in a position where, again, at some point, like preferably if you're trying to do AFK, that you don't have to move it all, but that you recast, the bobber stays there, and then see that stays there, and good night. See, I missed that there because I was typing, but how do you retract? Okay. But anyway, the whole point is basically that the mechanism makes it so that when the fish comes, then magically, deliciously, the trapdoor knocks the fish down or the item, and it goes into your thing. It seems to have a weird delay, but then after a second, it'll finally slap down, or maybe it won't because I'm trying to demonstrate it. But you can see if like you get off right there, you can see the durability just immediately starts taking a hit. So when I had my lure 3, unbreaking 3, luck of the fish, luck of the sea chips, whatever. Why is this not working now? How did I break everything? Trying to demonstrate, and that's why it's not working. What? Everything's sad now. Oh, the piston's down. I don't know if that's. There we go. Okay. So anyway, you sit here, and if you're doing it right, your bobber is not going to be casting in and out. That's what you want to avoid, and that's why you're trying to kind of hit up top, is to get to a point where that's like the most idea. Luck of the fish. Yes, absolutely. Luck of the sea, and lure of the fish, and unfishable, unmending, etc. But this new fishing rod, while it's only lure 2 instead of lure 3, it does have the mending, so every time you catch a fish, that gives you XP. And so that makes the rod just now if you look down at the bottom, the rod's no longer has any durability loss. It's healed itself, and you can just kind of do this. Now, the only flaw to the whole plan is if you happen to be, doing other things and then accidentally bump your mouse while it's locked on casting, and you start casting against the stone wall, and then you come back and your fishing rod is gone. That can happen. Well, now I have another lure 2 to make this a lure 3, right? How nice is that? These obviously I've found. I don't think any of these... Impaling is like the uninteresting Trident enchant. Efficiency 3, Unbreaking 3, Prot 3 might be good for... And Prot 3, I suppose that'd be good for some armor. But really, I don't do it long enough to get... Like I'm not at Grazer levels where I've sat there and done it and through the night. You know, literally through a night. I'd have to figure out some way to feel comfortable doing that to where it's like I was unable, like moving my mouse wouldn't move in game. I don't know if there's a way to do that or not, but I'd have to figure something out like that out, because otherwise that would be bad. All right, I know I need a new anvil. I've got this anvil. What's it gonna cost me? What's the damage? What are we talking here? 27 or 39? I think I'll take 27. But that'll give me the lure 3, and then I'll be back. Then I'll be back to 100%. So that's nice. And then we have the mending as a spare in case I end up doing doing a bad again. So that's all good. Change the key binding. Probably not a bad plan. I normally don't like playing with key bindings. I know that. Some people know that I'm weird about how much I hate editing key bindings, but it probably is the right route to go, so that it's no longer my mouse, so that there is no possibility of accidentally pressing that down. So, I think, let's see, we can go take a look. I showed stream, but let's go take a look. I can show you the Oasis, and then I think we're just about done for the episode. I know we haven't necessarily achieved a lot. We've just kind of looked around, but it's good to orient yourselves, right? It's good to orient yourselves to know what's going on. I'm curious, and if you want to throw in the comments, I'd be curious to hear whether you think that I should pursue having my own villager farm and continue that, because I know where a village is now. I went and found one, and I can bring them back. It doesn't take that long, and kind of get started on my own. Or if the fact that Grazer's got it and he's got his mending villager and all that, I don't want to bother. I mean, it might be, it's something to do, right? And it seems like the more of us that are there, the less Grazer's going to be able to just take all of our hides for mending books. So that, if we can get a little competition, that wouldn't be a bad thing. But to remind everyone, or what I'm coming over to look at, is I wanted a turtle helmet. I don't have it on me, but I wanted the turtle helmet, which you need scoots for, which are delightfully named. But scoots come from when a baby turtle grows into an adult turtle. It's like their shell that they leave off. So at that point, I needed a turtle oasis to grow lots of turtles. So I came over and created what I think is kind of a nice little thing. And I've shown it already, and so I apologize if you were here for stream. But just like if you're on the video or whatever, I think it's kind of nice. I have the jungle well lit up because zombies will trample the eggs. And I used to have eggs over on this side, but then Will saw the place and was curious about it and came charging in and stomped right over the top of them. So yeah, if a player steps on the eggs, that breaks them, as demonstrated by Will unintentionally. It was like no problem. I've got plenty of eggs over there. So, but yeah, here I found a scoot from one of these guys growing up, and I just think it's a little idyllic. And then I pulled down this area. I wanted kind of a working space in case I wanted to get trees, and I've been growing dark oak and that sort of thing. But I pulled all this back. It used to be much farther forward, and then kind of re-landscaped it so that it hopefully still looks good, but that I can farm trees and do various things over here. So looks like there are a couple parrots over there. I should feed them cookies. So, and then, I'm trying to get the cocoa going so that I can make cookies to feed all the parrots. And then here's the one log that's out of place so that you guys can have that to think about and ponder as we close out the episode. So guys, I know I finished the recording already, but I gotta tell you, I managed to go exploring and I found a guardian. And I got it in a boat, which is the more surprising thing. So I'm gonna deliver it to Grazer and let him add it as part of his aquarium. I feel like that's just very kind of me. But we need to make sure that it didn't despawn, right? Like we don't want it to just disappear. So I went and actually spent, like, I don't have many name tags, but I have gotten one, right? So I got a name tag and named it and put a name on it for him. So hopefully he appreciates what we've done. I don't know the best way to get this in here. This is going to be a little bit of a challenge, but hopefully we can come up with something. But please, little Murchie, don't despawn on me, buddy. And you know, we'll figure out a way. How am I supposed to get? He probably knows some funky way to get stuff in there, but I don't. Is this even open? How do you get in here? I could dig through the sand and have water go. Excuse me. I'm working here. And is this aquarium underneath, or is the aquarium inside there? I think the aquarium's inside there. I don't think the aquarium goes underneath this glass block, does it? No. Okay. So I got to get it all the way in here. We might have to employ Silky, but then I'm so worried it's going to disappear. I know it will kill the turtles. What? It will kill turtles? Ow! Oh, man. Hey! He's mean. Yeah, I don't want him to hurt anything. That would suck if I put that in there and that actually caused problems for him. That's certainly not what we want to do. Like, he has a hostile mob enclosed. So I think that he'd want it on display. I feel like that's something he'd want. But we need to figure out how to get it to him, right? What the proper way is. I mean, I know I can get a boat on land, but I don't know that they can go up a block, can they? Maybe they can go up half a slab. Can they go up a slab? I don't see why this would help, but maybe it will. Nope. Okay, so that doesn't help at all. It's good to know that things don't help. So now the next step is water flowing down. Don't shoot me! Can I get water? No, that doesn't seem to be helping much. Do I just need more water? I thought I couldn't. I don't think it can go up like source blocks, right? Or non-source blocks. I think we might just have to, like, we could dig him in and bring him over. And I think we might just have to leave him, like, in the boat here. You know? And I think he'd appreciate, like, he's not going to despawn because we put the name tag on him. He's not going to die because of the boat. Nothing attacks a guardian. And honestly, the guardian would probably kill whatever would be attacking. So, that might be the best route. Because I'm not good. I'm sure someone out there is yelling at me, like, just do this. This is how you do boats. And this is how you... But I don't know... I haven't done it Ow! I haven't done it myself. So many thoughts. So many things I'm struggling with. A canal over and just kind of leaving it there seems to be the idea. So I'll put his slabs back. I'm certain, like, the last thing I want to do is steal. That's not the idea. Put his slabs back. Hey, move the stairs so the stairs aren't in front of the door. What a designer guy. Why are you here? No one likes you. And then I guess just dig it. Oh man, getting past some of this stuff is going to be brutal though. All right, well, there's no... Why does he have so many things spawning in his area? I don't want to overdo stuff. I need an endless water source. I mean, I realize I have an ocean right there, but that's not enough endless for me. I need more. Or at least closer. Perfect. Nothing's ever looked better. You guys are all agree that looks about as good as you can possibly get. All right, so now, why did I need this? That's the first step. Okay, man, this isn't just a quick thing, but I'm going to work on this, and we're going to see if we can't deliver it for it, all right? All right, guys, it's been a couple days, and it certainly isn't a jump cut because I forgot to turn my recording software back on when I finished and came up with a plan the other day. I'm good at other things. Anyway, but just to show you guys kind of what's going on, Grazer's actually been out of town, so he hasn't seen it yet. And that's perfect for us so that I can show you before anything else. So we ended up building a nice little channel of water, just filling it in and bringing the boat, just making it even, and just bringing the boat over. And then I've left him with special delivery for the aquarium. There he is right there. He's been here a few days, so he's not going to despawn. Everything's fine, and he's just the sweetest little thing. He's a little rambunctious if you just kind of look at him too much, and he ends up like, kind of, ow! Poking you, but really, I think that there's not a single thing nicer that anyone could do for Grazer on this server, and I suspect, if not absolutely know in my heart of hearts, that he's just going to give me a free mending book for what I've done for him on this day. So goody there. So I appreciate you guys watching. Watch for more episodes. Follow on Twitter. Do all those fun things. If you enjoyed it, then I'd appreciate a like. But if you didn't enjoy it, then don't feel obligated. It's up to you. It's your call. But I'm gonna take off. Thank you guys, and let's talk to you later.